Hi, everybody. This is Honor. I'm the CEO of U-STUCCO Grain Building Materials, and today I will be giving you a short presentation about U-STUCCO products and its technologies. So let's give a start. So before we start talking about U-STUCCO, let's go over what stucco is, in case you don't know, and I assume that most of you already know what stucco is. But stucco, as you all know, is a non-structural building material, and it is mostly used as a decorative coating for interior and exterior walls, and as well as for ceilings. No matter how much we like stucco, like how much we like to use stucco, there are certain problems with it, and this didn't change for decades. In fact, probably stucco, as is one of the oldest building materials that humankind is using. The history of the product goes all the way back to 3,000 years ago. And the funny fact is, if you compare a piece of stucco from 2,000 to 3,000 years ago and a product made in 2020 and put them side by side, you will hard time to understand which one is which. Why do I say that? Because it didn't see any significant improvement. Why? Because as you all know, stucco needs to be economical. It needs to be affordable. So anyways, let's go back to why or what is wrong with stucco. So first of all, it's an extremely heavy material. As you all know, the density of stucco is equals to the density of concrete. Concrete is structural, stucco is not structural. So it just doesn't make sense to be this heavy. So it puts a lot of load on the building, as we say, dead load. And because of that, it tends to crack a lot. Actually, stucco cracks just for multiple reasons. Sometimes it's because of the weight, sometimes it's because of the curing process, sometimes it's because it's not mixed or installed properly, or it cracks because of the temperature differences. So long story short, it cracks a lot. Also, it is not water resistant, it is not fire resistant. It requires at least 3, sometimes 4 weeks to install and finish, because you have to wait X amount of time between each coat application. It doesn't improve the thermal insulation performance of the walls. In other words, it doesn't have any R value, it's 0. And it contains high amount of silica, which can cause serious health problems with installers with long-term exposure. So what about U-STUCCO? Well, U-STUCCO has no sand in, no silica. In fact, it has minerals, very lightweight minerals. This is why we call the product ultra lightweight. So U-STUCCO is a mineral-based, ultra lightweight, monolithic, green, multi-purpose insulated stucco. This is a very fancy, very complicated sentence, to be honest with you. It's hard to understand what this sentence or paragraph is trying to say. Well, let me summarize this for you in an easier way. We use fireproofing materials to make our structures fireproof. We use waterproofing materials to make our structures waterproof, as well as we use thermal insulation materials to increase the performance of our walls and ceilings, and also similar with acoustic solutions. So what U-STUCCO does is, U-STUCCO brings all these 4 different types of insulation solution into a stucco formulation. So we are basically melting all these things in one pot and call it U-STUCCO. So what is unique about U-STUCCO? Actually, a lot of things are unique about U-STUCCO. We are the first and only water-resistant stucco in the market. We are the first and only fire-resistant stucco in the market. We are the first and only thermal insulated stucco in the market. Also, we are permeable. In other words, we let the air go through. And when it comes to what you call it, installation, we don't actually forcing people to learn a new way to install our products. We follow the same application methods and tools to install U-STUCCO. So it's very, very user-friendly. So there are some videos that I would like to share with you. Let's start with this one. This white 2 pieces is a piece of U-STUCCO, cured samples of U-STUCCO, sitting side by side. There is no magnets whatsoever between these 2 pieces. And as you can see, the water is staying on top. And now the person is basically separating them from each other, and the water is not going through the joint. So how the hell it's happening? Well, it is happening because U-STUCCO is not only water resistant, but it is also hydrophobic. So let's watch this video one more time. Two pieces brought together, and we are pouring water. I know it's red. We tinted it for you, so it's visible. You can see it. So if this was a conventional stucco, the water would leak immediately. So this is called hydrophobicity. So there is a surface tension, but it's also, the product is water repellent. So it pushes the water. Look, it pushed the water, and the pieces are almost dry now. So fire resistance. U-STUCCO is a class 1 or class A rated, depends on which part of the world you're watching this video from. It's a class 1, class A fire resistant product. It is non-combustible. It doesn't develop any smoke. It doesn't spread the flame on the surface, and it doesn't transfer the heat to the other side of the sample piece. This specific piece that you are watching is only 3/4 inch thick. And the second video is from the same moment, but from a different angle. And in this video, we are measuring the temperature. So this is 30 Celsius degrees, and the backside is 500 Celsius degrees, almost 900, 950 Fahrenheit degrees. U-STUCCO also has, as I mentioned, acoustic properties. This little device the lady is holding is showing the noise level in the room, which is 54, 55 decibels. And this box made with U-STUCCO, and there is a speaker placed in this box. And the moment she opens the lid, the decibels reaching all the way up to 85, 86 decibels. So this is a significant sound insulation for a non-sealed box. This is one of my favorite demonstrations. This special glass is half empty. So the bottom portion is empty, and there is a little pump attached to the bottom side of the glass. The piece, the white section, is simply U-STUCCO. So it is a cured sample right in the center of the glass, and we put some water on top. So the water is not going through U-STUCCO. However, when she pumps the material, the pump, the air is able to go through. So significant presentation. And this shows us a couple of things. First of all, great indoor air quality. Number 2, great mold and mildew resistance. So application-wise, as I just said, we follow the traditional application methods. So U-STUCCO can be applied by hand, by trowel, I mean, or by sprayers. The product can be applied on different types of wall systems, whether it's concrete or EPS or AAC or wood structures or metal structures. So in this specific video, you will see the initial preparation for stucco application, which is quite standard in such buildings. This is a bag of U-STUCCO. It is huge. It's almost 3 times larger than a regular stucco bag. But the funny fact is this bag only weighs 44 pounds. So half the size of a regular cement bag, but 3 times larger than those bags. So super easy to move the bag on the job site. Here you see the application, the spray application. The product adheres to the surface really, really well. It is so sticky, once it touches the surface, it stays there. You see that it doesn't bounce back at all. So which means you have almost no waste by the time you finish the application. And because the application is really simple, we don't most of the time. So we have distributors in over 30 countries worldwide at the moment. And we don't necessarily travel all these countries to train people how to mix and install our products because it's so user-friendly. We usually share videos like the one you are watching right now, so people can watch and learn and understand the application process. All right. We also designed these little flashcards. These flashcards are highlighting some other features that I haven't mentioned yet. So U-STUCCO is also a very, very crack-resistant material due to high fiber content in it. We mentioned all other features already. You can install all the way up to 1 inch thick in a single pass. And U-STUCCO designed to be the base coat, so replacing the scratch and brown coat, but in some scenarios, in some building systems, it can be your scratch, brown, and finish coat. So all three in one, basically. If you want to use a paint or any other special coating on top of U-STUCCO, it is able to accept the finish coat 48 hours later. So you don't have to wait 2-3 weeks like you would wait with the regular products. We are the lightest stucco in the industry. We are 1/7 weight of the regular stucco, which is a huge, huge deal, especially on high-rise buildings. You can significantly reduce the dead load of the building. Because you're able to finish the entire stucco application in about 48 hours, you also save on labor, all the way up to 66%, and you also save on scaffolding. In terms of application, I already mentioned that where else the product can be installed. So basically, U-STUCCO adheres anything directly. And for any other surface that we cannot adhere directly, we also manufacture our own binders. We talk about the sound insulation. U-STUCCO is also ideal for restoration, so you can use our product to patch, fix conventional stucco. It is also suitable for precast, so you can give a shape form if you like, and it is sandable and carvable. We are a green building material, not because we have recycled content in our formulation, but we also consume less water, and we provide a significant freight and fuel savings on the shipping side. This is a very simple chart showing what U-STUCCO delivers compared to conventional stucco or EIFS. We are not competing with EIFS or similar systems to EIFS. We are a complementary product actually for such systems. So we can improve the fire resistance of EIFS, for instance. This is a very simple, info chart showing how much area an installer can cover with U-STUCCO. So here you can see an experienced installer can go all the way up to 240 square feet a day compared to 80 square feet. This difference comes due to the lightness of U-STUCCO. The installers don't get tired as they would get tired from the conventional systems. Product line, we have multiple products. You can go ustucco.com and see what these products are all about. And we have certifications from multiple countries, as well as our ASM reports. This is a short list of our distributors from around the world. So thank you. We are based in Newport Beach, and our warehouse is located in New Jersey and in Long Beach, California. For any questions, you can shoot us an email at info@ustucco.com or visit our website for more information. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.